Yo, so this is how we predictably scale educational creators, influencers, and coaches past 50K per month in just 90 days using the community monetization method. And this right here is a screenshot of just one of our clients, 48K in monthly recurring revenue. Every single month, 48K is cash flowing into his bank account. And that's not even including all of the course sales that we have, which is almost $20,000, right? This is me going to Las Vegas, meeting Alex Hamosi after winning the Skool games with the client that I'm about to show in a second. And we ended September at 65K total cash collected, right? That's not contracted value. We don't even do contracts. That's straight cash collected, right? So there's a new proven way to consistently monetize your audience, even if it's small. For example, one of my clients, Jesper, he started with 3K followers and now it's at 10K followers. But when he was at 3K followers, he was making no money. And then now at 10K followers, he's making 65K cash collected in September, right? That's pretty small nowadays. People out there with like hundreds and thousands of followers and they don't even make as much as Jesper, right? This is how you actually scale to 50K per month in just 90 days. And it's called the community monetization method. So, unlike the typical methods you probably heard of, this system predictably grows your business by building a highly engaged community that nurtures and converts leads organically. And then you want to double down and then scale up profitably with paid ads, right? So, it's simple, fast, and doesn't rely on chasing algorithms or building complex funnels. And no, you don't need to be a tech wizard at all. So you'll finally be able to scale consistently, even if you struggle with inconsistent sales, depending on brand deals or relying on affiliates. These are inconsistent ways of making money, guys. You don't want to be relying on brands giving you money, right? You want to have your own brand and monetize off that, right? That's the real way of building generational wealth in 2024 and in the next 10, 20, 30 years, right? So if you're ready to break through and hit 50K per month, keep watching because this could change everything. My name's Simon, and over the past year, I've helped creators, influencers, and coaches turn their knowledge and passion into thriving businesses using communities, right? So, as you can see here, I've been making content for like a while now. So, I'm well versed in the content creation game, what it feels like to depend on algorithms, and what it feels like to constantly create content just to make money, right? And even, having brand deals come to me um, for the opportunity to make more money. But I didn't take that because I know my agency makes money, and that's my way of making money, right? I don't want to sell out, right? But what if you could grow your income predictably no matter the size of your audience? Proof? Just look at Jesper, what I said before. $0 per month with an audience size of less than 3K. Now he's making 65K in September with an audience size of about 10K, right? Timeline, it literally took 5 months to achieve that goal, right? Now we're on track to hit 100K months by the end of this year, right? That's our goal. You can search them up. If you don't believe me, search up 90 Days to Online Freedom on Skool. You can take a look that I'm not bullshitting. And this is his YouTube channel. This is the leaderboard in August when we won the Skool games. 35K in new MRR and about 8K added in the last 24 hours. At the end of the Skool games, right? This is the dashboard, like I showed you before. Almost 50K in monthly recurring revenue. That's people paying time and time again, like month after month, right, to stay in the community. This is the payouts. You can see 16K due in the balance, 17K payout, 27K, 4K, 5K, 20K, 13K, 7K, 4K, 5K, 23K, 4K, 2K, 65K cash collected in September, right? The dates are here. You can see it all. Me and Alex Samosi, this was a crazy experience. I loved Vegas. Truly the most, transformative time in my life. Ton of new experiences. Meeting the team as well was super, super amazing. Getting a lot of insights from Sam Ovens as well. And this didn't just work for Jesper. This worked for one of our confidential partners that, I signed an agreement. So I don't want to, reveal his name because I respect my clients, right? Has a top 100 Skool communities all time, right? You can find it, but I'm not going to say the name. Before, he was making 5K per month with his coaching business with an audience size of more than 1 million subscribers. Bro, that's crazy, right? 1 million subscribers and your coaching business makes 5K per month. This is just a testament that follower size doesn't mean shit, right? After we helped them make 118K in revenue, but I don't want to refer to revenue. I want to show you guys the cash collected. What is the money that actually we collected, right? Not just revenue from contracts, right? 83K cash collected. Finally having a system where he could monetize his audience. Timeline 30 days, right? So this was achieved in August. As you can see, his low ticket community makes about 6K MRR, but the main moneymaker is the high ticket backend offer, right? As you can see here, this is just one of the payment tracking sheets that we have. When we launched, look at these numbers. August 7th all the way to August 8th, August 9th. That's 3 days. If you add these numbers up, that's, I think it was like 30 something K in 3 days. That's crazy, right? But in a time frame of about 12 days, we cash collected 56K. Right? As you can see here, a lot of them were paid in fulls. Some of them were payment plans. Some of them were deposits. Not everyone is going to pay in full. Not everyone has the money, right? But this is for you if you're heavily reliant on ad revenue, brand deals, or inconsistent core sales, leaving you with no reliable revenue stream. Secondly, you're constantly producing content to stay relevant, leading to exhaustion and burnout. Thirdly, despite having a loyal audience, you struggle to turn followers into consistent paying clients, right? You feel trapped by platforms, YouTube, Instagram, etc., and fear algorithm changes affecting your income, right? You have a large engaged audience, but don't know how to convert that into revenue. For example, take this client right here, 1 million subscribers, was making 5K per month with his coaching business. That's absolutely insane, right? You're afraid that trying to sell to your audience will damage your reputation or make you look inauthentic. I'm going to show you a way to actually provide value and also get paid for that without feeling like a scam, right? Without feeling like you're promoting something that you don't believe in. Or maybe you just lack the business systems to create reliable, scalable income streams. Or you're just unsure how to create content that builds your business instead of just driving engagement, right? If you just make content just to make content and get views, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're just wasting your time, right? Time is valuable. You're only on this earth for, let's say, like 80, 90, 100 years, maybe. If you're not making money and, trying to live the life that you're trying to live with the content that you provide, then you're doing it wrong, right? So stop wasting your time. You excel at content creation, but lack the knowledge to monetize effectively, scale, and grow a community. I'm gonna show you how to do this in this entire video, okay? You're doing everything yourself, content creation, managing the business, and engaging in followers and, fulfilling, doing everything yourself, right? So the goal of this short training is to introduce you to a new proven way that educational creators, influencers, and coaches are using and what we help our clients implement to consistently scale to 50K per month by leveraging the power of communities, right? So by the end of this training, you'll learn how to build a thriving, engaged community that generates consistent, reliable income while allowing you to focus on the things that you actually love, which is creating content, spending time with your family, etc., right? Because you're going to have kids one day if you want to have kids, right? And do you want to work 10, 12-hour days like you already maybe are working? It's kind of unsustainable, right? So when we want to build something that allows us to work maybe 4 hours a day to be able to make the money that you want to make and to live the life you want to live, right? Secondly, we're going to help you create multiple revenue streams from this training, like memberships and coaching, so you don't have to rely on unpredictable algorithms or hope some brand will just throw money at you to promote their product that you don't even believe in, right? Thirdly, this training is going to help you monetize your audience in a way that strengthens the connection you have with your audience while also turning your passion into a sustainable, scalable business that runs smoothly without you micromanaging every single part of it and without you having like a massive audience, right? So step one, you need to build a thriving, engaged community that works 24/7 for you. So have an asset that literally does the selling for you. It's like having a sales guy that doesn't sleep, that sells 24/7 and makes money for you on autopilot, right? I'll show you how this works. So how building a highly engaged community generates consistent, reliable income while freeing you to focus on content creation so that you can bring leads into the business, right? So let's take our confidential partner as an example. Before we started working together, he had over 1 million subscribers, but was only making 5K per month with his coaching business. His main source of revenue was affiliates, right? It's good, right? Affiliates is okay, but if you want to make 10, 20, $30,000 in the next month, you need to have an offer where you can just print money out of thin air. Do you know what I mean? And not rely on other companies to promote you or like have you promote their products, right? So that was his problem, and we helped him build a free Skool community that acted as a nurturing space for leads, promoting his high ticket coaching offer that we helped him build, right? So this free community has like 40K members now. Insane, right? Through regular interaction, adding value, we created a thriving community where members felt connected and engaged. So we had tons and tons of like free value in there. People can just eating this stuff up, allowing us to build like goodwill in the marketplace and allowing them to pretty much get educated on what the creator does, right? What does how can he help me? If this is like his free stuff, imagine the paid stuff, right? This is like the kind of things that we want to install within the lead's mind. We're hacking their brain. You know what I mean? I can't think of the word right now. It's brainwashing, kind of, right? Because of the strong relationship built inside the community, it was easy to convert leads into high ticket clients. Best of all, this free community became a powerful system that allowed us to convert tons of leads and control the revenue flow by strategically running promotions. So whenever we wanted to make, some money the next day, what we could do is just, boom, create a post with a call to action, telling these guys, hey, apply here if you're qualified to work with me and my team, right? We can just make promotions whenever we want. That allows us to create money whenever we want, right? Because we get new clients in, we get paid from these new clients, and we just fulfill on those new clients and we help them get the result that, they paid for, right? We also sourced, interviewed, hired, trained, and managed the entire sales team of setters and closers for him to set appointments and close deals, right? So he didn't really have to touch anything at all on the sales aspect. Actually, he touched nothing on the sales side. All he did was just create content and fulfill on the people that we were closing for him, right? So this freedom time to focus on creating content and getting client results, like I just said, to feed back into the marketing. So as you can see here, this is just, some proof. And for prospects who didn't qualify for his high ticket coaching, we offered a $99 per month subscription or a $499 per year membership to help them achieve their first wins at a lower price. And this also allowed us to nurture them for future upsells while also generating consistent monthly recurring revenue, right? And when we implemented this, by the way, these were the results. 6K MRR just passively. Like, he doesn't really touch the community. He just hops on calls, builds out the course, engages with the community, right? And the reason why we even have the downsell in the first place is because of the value ladder, right? So, this graph right here is the x-axis is the price, the y-axis is the value, as you can see here, right? So the more the price, like the more expensive the thing is, the more value technically it should have, right? So because some people won't commit to like, a mastermind or a high ticket offer right off the bat, some people just require something that's like easier barrier to entry, but you also gives them some value so you can ascend them into your low ticket, high ticket, whatever offers that you have, right? So this is pretty much like the value ladder that we implement for all of the clients. So the free community, it's easy to join. It takes zero friction, right? You just enter in your name, email, number. You don't pay anything at all. It's free, right? We give them value. They ascend into, maybe the low ticket community if they're unqualified for the high ticket offer. From there, they get value. They continuously pay us, every single month, every single year. And then slowly they ascend into the high ticket offer, right? Where, we can get paid monthly as well, or we can get paid, we can get paid monthly on the high ticket offer, right? And we can also host a mastermind event where you can, host that, where it's pretty expensive up front, some people like to charge like yearly upfront. I've seen like 24K per year and you have to pay that upfront, right? So you see how as the price goes up, you have different offers, right, that are increasingly more valuable than the other, right? So that's how that works. And within 30 days, his income skyrocketed to 83K per month because he finally had a system to effectively monetize his massive audience without needing to manage it daily. Because he had a sales team that was doing it for him, right? That was doing all the selling for him. And just to show you guys some more proof, these were the results I showed you guys earlier, right? So in summary, start a free community. Create a free community where people can join. This lets them, get to know you and the value you bring. They're going to know you from your content, but is the relationship going to be built off a screen? You know what I mean? You need to interact with your community, guys. Or like you need to interact with the people that are watching your content the most, the people that love you, right? Secondly, you want to share your tips. Don't be afraid to give value, guys. Regularly post helpful tips, have a free course even, and answer questions. This helps you build more trust with your audience. Thirdly, get to know them, right? Pay attention to their struggles and needs. This is market research for your, paid offers, so you can make them as best as possible, so that you can like get more people like your audience, right? When you understand your audience, they are more likely to trust and buy from you. Fourthly, promote your offers naturally, right? Once they trust you, mention your coaching or services in a helpful way, like sharing success stories or sharing a free resources as lead magnets. And then maybe you can have a call to action in the lead magnet, right? This leads to easier sales without being overly pushy, without, trying to promote too much, right? So by building an engaged community like we did for one of our partners above, you can create a reliable system that turns your audience into paying customers, right? This allows you to focus on what you love, creating content, spending time with your family, doing, fun hobbies, right? While the community and sales team works in the back end to generate you a consistent, scalable 6 to 7, even 8 figures per month, per year income, right? There's some people out here doing 8 figures that could do 8 figures per year with this whole method, right? But we've personally only able to get one of our clients to a 7-figure per year run rate income. Okay. Step 2, creating multiple revenue streams. This is why, this whole system is amazing, right? So revenue streams such as memberships and coaching provide a steady, predictable income that isn't dependent on algorithms, brand deals, or platform changes, right? Think about your business like a table with only one leg. If that leg is your ad revenue that you get from YouTube, that you get from TikTok creativity program or whatever they have nowadays, right? If that breaks, your entire business collapses. Say goodbye to your business, right? Now imagine adding a few more legs like membership offers and high ticket coaching. Now look how stable your business is. If one of these suddenly break, you have 3 other legs holding your business, holding, I guess, your life. You could say that's the table, right? Yeah, like suddenly your business becomes way more stable. You're no longer relying on unpredictable algorithms or the hope that a brand will sponsor you. This diversification makes your income steady and predictable, even if one stream slows down. So, for example, our confidential partner was making around 5K per month, relying heavily on his YouTube ad revenue and affiliates before we even worked with him, right? As you can see here, 46K in the last 365 days, right? And some affiliate links here and there, right? But once we helped him introduce membership offers and coaching, he created new income streams that allowed him to scale faster and with more security, regardless of any algorithm changes. If he wants to make money, the next day, just make a post in the free Skool community, providing some value in the post, and with a small call to action at the bottom, right, for people to apply. It's that simple. You don't need an affiliate or you don't need a brand coming to you, asking you to make 10 pieces of content for $5,000, right? No, that's unpredictable. You can't predict what other companies are going to do, right? So have your own offers. Proof, by adding these new revenue streams, he went from 5K per month relying on these inconsistent ways of making money like ad revenue, affiliates, etc., to 83K per month. That's a figure per year income run rate by diversifying into high ticket coaching offers, memberships, and even course sales, as you can see here, right? So, in summary, start with a high ticket offer, launch with a premium offer like a one-on-one or group coaching, or a high ticket service that solves a key problem for your audience. If you don't know what problem to solve, launch the free community, gather market research, gather information on your audience, and start creating your high ticket offer. Secondly, diversify with a downsell. So add a more budget friendly option like a low ticket community or a course. This provides extra revenue while also nurturing your leads for the high ticket offer, right? When people unqualified, this is where you can downsell, right? That makes sense, right? Thirdly, build your funnel. Use a VSL funnel to streamline your process. So opt in, they watch the VSL, they apply, and if qualified, they book a call. For unqualified leads, offer a downsell to capture them at a lower price. That's what I was mentioning before. Fourthly, you want to launch strategically. Schedule launches, promos through your communities to consistently and predictably, that's the key words here, predictably drive sales, even when you have slower months, right? Relying on a single income stream like brand deals, affiliates, etc. is risky. But by diversifying with memberships, coaching, as we did for our partner, you can create a stable business that's no longer at the mercy of these platform changes, right? Let's say your YouTube or your Instagram or your Twitter or whatever platform your audience is on, if that gets shut down tomorrow, what is going to happen to your business? Be honest with yourself. Will you still be making the money that you're making? Right? Yes or no? Right? Really answer that question. If it's no, then you need to collect data from your audience. You need to be collecting names, emails. You need to be putting them on a platform that you actually own, and that's your own community. Right? This gives you more freedom and predictability in your income, allowing you to scale with confidence, right? Step 3, monetizing your audience, even if it's small, while strengthening loyalty. So not being a complete sellout. So how to monetize your audience in a way that not only generates consistent monthly recurring revenue, but also deepens trust, loyalty, making your business scalable without needing to have thousands of followers. Let's look at Jasper's story. When we first started working with Jasper, he had an audience size of less than 3K and was making $0 per month, per year, nada, with no offer, right? But he had generated 10 million with dropshipping and wanted to monetize his experience and expertise into a coaching program to help others achieve achieve similar results, right? Jasper began building his audience on YouTube. That's what we told him to do, and funneled all of those leads and all of those views into a free Skool community so that we could collect data, generate warm leads that know, like, and trust him, and to also leverage that to do market research, right? After we built out his offer from market research and built out the whole backend system, in May 2024, we launched a low ticket Skool community for $99 to all the members in his free Skool community. And in the first 2 days of launch, we were able to generate 4K in monthly recurring revenue. 4K in 2 days? That doesn't really sound like a lot, right? But at the end of August, 4 months later, we added 35K in new monthly recurring revenue and won the Skool games. That's recurring revenue, money that's coming into his account every single month without him having to chase new customers, right? As you can see, he won the Skool games, met Alex Hormozi, etc., had an amazing time. If you look at the one-day events, you can see me, Jasper, Enrique, and everyone there. Not gonna lie, this one-day event was saucy and the most funniest one-day event, I believe. Right, you guys have to go watch back on this one-day event. You'll see what I mean. This is me at the Wynn Hotel at Las Vegas, crafting up a saucy webinar that printed, almost, I think, 22K per year. So we sold annual memberships in about 1 hour, right? And so at the end of September, so 5 months later after we launched, we cash collected 65K in 30 days with 48K in recurring revenue. So we also ran profitable ads and had a successful webinar funnel, which contributed to his explosive growth, all while continuing to build trust within his community because he was still providing value, getting a shit ton of results within his community. And as you can see here, I don't cap, right? These are just some screenshots from the ads manager. He's selling a $199 per month membership, by the way, right? Imagine having people buying at, your $200 per month membership at $100, $40 even, right? For warm audiences. And the masterclass as well, right? The masterclass, which is the webinar, 2,000 leads, $8,000 spent. We made 22K back, right? And some more screenshots, right? Jesper's revenue jumped from zero, literally nothing, to 65K per month in 5 months, with $48,000 of that as monthly recurring revenue. This growth wasn't just from running ads. We were profitable, as you just saw before. It was built on a foundation of trust, loyalty, which allowed him to grow his audience and to also nurture his audience when he almost had nothing, right? So by building trust with your audience, you just don't make a sale. You create a loyal customer base that stays and grows with you. So in summary, these are the action steps. Create content and build trust. Continuously and consistently provide valuable content on platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and X. Those are the 3 platforms I would highly recommend you guys hop on if you are not there already, right? Don't make content on TikTok. Those just have like brain rot buyers, right? You're not going to have a quality audience from TikTok. The more you show up and add value, the more trust you're going to build with your audience, making them more likely to buy from you. So secondly, you want to nurture leads in your free and paid communities. So you want to offer valuable insights in your free community to keep them engaged, keep them nurtured, and deliver even more exclusive content in your paid community to build deeper relationships and to, upsell them into your high ticket offer later down the line. And to convert leads into buyers, you want to use leverage conversion mechanisms like webinars, VSLs, and sales calls to present your higher ticket offers, right? This allows you to scale without needing to be directly involved in every single step. Webinars, it's just you, maybe your team in the background, and you're getting, you're selling one-to-many. VSLs, you're also selling one-to-many. You make the VSL and it sells all the time, 24/7. Sales calls, you don't really need to be involved in this. You just hire a team, hire setters, closers to manage like the backend upsells for you, right? And then you want to double down and scale with ads. You can only get so far with organic, right? If you really want to scale past 100, 200, 300, 400K per month consistently, you can't rely on algorithms. You need to spend money to make money, right? Scared money don't make no money type crap, okay? Number one way you can do this is to use Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube ads to send cold and warm traffic to your paid Skool to liquidate your ad spend or profit, which is even better, by the way, and what we do for Jasper, on the first month from your low ticket membership and then upsell into your high ticket offers to increase your ROI on the back end. Secondly, if you're running like an occasional webinar, you want to send traffic to the opt-in page, get signups, and then convert on the webinar, right? Real simple. Thirdly, for the VSL funnel, if you're doing this, you want to send traffic straight to the opt-in page, collect data, and then they watch the VSL. If they apply, they book a call if they're qualified, and then you close, right? You have a sales team handling all of these, all of the setting and closing process so that you don't have to handle it. But if they're unqualified, you send them to the low ticket Skool to liquidate the ad spend and nurture them into a potential high ticket buyer. So those were the 3 ways that we've made money running ads with this whole method, right? So Jasper's success shows how nurturing and monetizing your audience with community leads to long-term growth and sustainable income without the need for constant hands-on management or having thousands of followers, right? You don't need 1 million followers to make, 65K per month. You just need 10K, right? You probably don't even need 10K honestly, right? You can still have 5K or even less and still make the same amount of money, right? You just need to be providing value to the marketplace. But what are the implementation steps, right? Alex Hormozi's definition of a smart person. This is someone who acquires knowledge/skills fast and changes their behavior fast, right? So intelligence equals the speed of learning. Learning is the new behavior under the same condition, right? So when you learn something, the next time around when the situation comes, are you going to change your behavior, right? Or are you just going to keep doing the same thing that you've always been doing and, therefore getting the same result, right? Which means your ability to change what you do when you see the same thing determines how smart you are. This is also a graph showing you the rate of learning with the rate of change. By increasing your rate of learning and increasing the rate of change, look how your income just goes up like this, right? So this is your current situation right now. Maybe you're at 0K, 20K, or maybe you're in between, right? You have the knowledge, and then you need to have the execution to be able to get to your desired situation. Maybe that's 50K, 100K, right? Per month, right? Like I said, you have the knowledge now. You need the execution, implementation of this method, and that's what's going to take you to where you want to be. Bonus, right? I'm going to give you guys an implementation and walkthrough call of how we actually do this for our clients, and how, this call might be able to give you the knowledge and further execution and further clarity on how you can reach your desired situation, right? So I'm personally going to be doing the first implementation and walkthrough call after this training goes live. So if you want me to design your 3 months, 50K per month implementation plan, design and give you a walkthrough of our offer creation process to create an irresistible and scalable offer you can sell to your audience time after time without being, without increasing the time you need to spend, right? Thirdly, you want me to help you design and give you a walkthrough of our content creation process, how to capture your ideal audience, and how to not attract brain rot customers or brain rot viewers, right? People who just look at your content, get the information, and just dip, right? They don't even interact with you. They don't even subscribe. You want to capture the type of audience that you know could be a potential buyer in the future, right? Fourthly, we're going to design and give you a walkthrough of our community monetization method. So how we leverage communities to make our partners 50K per month and more, right? So I'm literally going to be going through all of this and showing you how it could be implemented for your business. Then we're going to design and give you a walkthrough of our management process, how we install and manage the systems and teams for our partners so that they can focus on making content they love and getting client results to feed back into the marketing, right? And if you're not speaking with me, you'll be speaking with my business partner or a growth consultant who's paid extremely well to audit your current model, offer, pricing, fulfillment, and most importantly, your current way of making money, getting clients, right? So that's lead gen, appointment setting, sales process, maybe you have a community, etc. After the audit, he'll do the same things mentioned above. Design your 3 months, 50K per month implementation plan, etc., etc. I literally just walked you guys through that, right? But I want to make it super, super clear that this is not available for just anyone. We don't work with anyone. We don't want to, show this to anyone just because we know that if we show this to a complete beginner, they're not going to get value out of it, right? So to qualify for this call, you actually need to have a skill or experience to create a coaching offer, right? Actually, no, not to create a coaching offer, but you need skills and experience so that we can create a coaching offer, right? Then you need to have an audience, but you don't need to have a massive audience. You don't need to have 1 million subscribers. You don't need to have 10K subscribers. You don't even need 5K subscribers. Jasper, had less than 3K when we started working together, right? But 70% get automatically canceled due to them not being qualified, right? So don't be sad. If you don't qualify, we'll happily send over resources for you so you can get started for free until you qualify to get our help and have this system implemented for you, right? We can only do a limited number of implementation and walkthrough calls per week. We don't have more than 24 hours in a single day. I make content and we get inbound leads all the time. So if our calendar is booked out, please just maybe wait for tomorrow. A next day could open up, right? And so the next steps is to click the link or button below this video and to pick a time that works for you, fill out the application, and hopefully you'll be qualified and the system won't cancel your call, right? I just showed you guys what you need to qualify for that. And thirdly, I want you to show up to your implementation and walkthrough call. Maybe that's the call with me, right? If you're the first one, but only one call per person can be scheduled. Therefore, if you miss it, you won't be able to schedule another call, right? So hopefully you guys gain a lot of value from that. Go ahead and click the button below. If you're qualified, schedule time with us. And if you're the first one, you can speak with me.